Good morning, Roll Gang. It's time to spark up another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake because after all, we have awoke, so now we smoke, as per stoner law. I am your host this morning and every morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time, Processor Sky, here with a Terpene Tuesday episode of the show. I am so lit to get on into this unique cannabis content that I have for you guys this morning. If terps were celebrities. So I'm going to go over the 8 main terps that are found in cannabis here on Terpene Tuesday. And we are going to give each terp a corresponding celebrity that kind of matches the vibe of the terpene that's commonly found in the cannabis plant, depending on what strain you select. Super excited to get into this super unique cannabis content with you guys, just like every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Huge shout out to everybody tuning in on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You guys are all the shit. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning and every weekday morning to start your day. What's up, Stratman726? Major shout out. Thanks for tuning in. Before we get on into the If Terpenes Were Celebrities content this morning, I'm going to roll up my wake and bake joint, my dime while hitting some ad reads for the Roll Gangsters and the sponsors of the show because they make it happen for us and help out you guys in the process. So while I roll up, if you guys would hit the comments with your favorite terpene for this Terpene Tuesday and let me know what celebrity you think corresponds with your favorite terpene. I would be very appreciative for your engagement. But first and foremost, this episode is brought to you by WWnB University, the place to go to learn about this unbelievable magical plant called cannabis. The first ever cannabis college and Harvard of cannabis, WWnB University out of Oakland, California, has certificates available for cannabis horticulture, for cannabis business. So this industry is getting more and more professional as day by day as we keep the industry moving, the ball rolling forward. And WWnB University is the place to go to claim your stake in this unbelievable industry and this journey because it's time. You know, this plant has never had more momentum. And if you're trying to become a part of this budding industry, WWnB University is the place to go. You can use promo code ROLLINGSPOON, one word, Rolling Spoon, to get 10% off your cannabis industry tuition and learn about this unbelievable plant. So major shout out to WWnB University and the Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool, helping me to give the Roll Gang the scoop every weekday morning and scooping my herb right now from my giant pot to my joint paper. I'm going to use the straight edge of my rolling spoon to make sure the distribution is nice and even, because when your distribution is even, Roll Gang, you're not going to have any runs in your smoke. An even distribution equals an even burn. So you can even use your straight edge to go in during your roll before you tuck, and it actually sticks all the weed together so that it makes it much easier to tuck your herb. So hit it down, boom, tuck, boom, lick it, and stick it. That is the ticket this morning and every weekday morning. Roll gang, rolling dimes at all times with the help of my cannabis multi-tool, the rolling spoon. Your supporting roll in your ritual. Get yourself one today. Hit me up on the DMs at rolling_spoon. So without further ado, roll gang, let's get on into this special Terpene Tuesday episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake content. If terpenes were celebrities. So we're starting this morning with myrcene. The classic Merc, favorite amongst indica lovers, myrcene. I also checked all of these pronunciations. So pronouncing terpenes is super sketchy, honestly. Like, a lot of people pronounce all these differently. So I looked all the terpenes up on Merriam-Webster online to make sure that I could pronounce them properly. If you're trying to learn the right pronunciation of the terpenes, today's a good day too, because I've been pronouncing some of them wrong. So the celebrity that matches with Frank Ocean is myrcene. So I kind of blew it right there. Myrcene, the celebrity is Frank Ocean. That's right, the legendary R&B singer. Very, very smooth and calming, sedating. I mean, Frank Ocean with the vibes at all times. Myrcene is relaxing and a little bit fruity, just like Frank Ocean. I absolutely love Frank Ocean, and I absolutely love myrcene in my smoke. Frank Ocean, the celebrity that matches with myrcene. The next celebrity terpene this morning is limonene. That's right, it's not limonene. It's limonene, L-I-M. And then the rest, limonene. The celebrity that corresponds best with limonene here on the Weekday Wake and Bake is Bob Ross, the painter, the classic painter teacher. Not only because he teaches and inspires, but because limonene is super creative, super inspiring for creativity and all types of artistic acumen. And absolutely love limonene in my smoke. Bob Ross is that classic, like, soothing painter that used to make painting tutorials unbelievable at painting trees and landscapes. And whenever you're smoking limonene, it's like a boost of creativity, a little bit energizing, but also soothing, really giving you that creative, giggly, uplifting high that Bob Ross kind of provides in his painting tutorials. So, major shout out Bob Ross, and limonene, a great terpene in any smoke. Shout out Stratman726 says limonene probably the favorite, blanking on a celeb. Hey, Jimmy Fallon, that's actually a great celebrity for limonene. Shout out Stratman726. Shout out Camp Counselor T. Yo, Tina Ullman popping in on the show. Everybody tuning in on the Weekday Wake and Bake. Really appreciate you. So the next terpene here on this Terpene Tuesday to correspond with a celebrity is caryophyllene. I was super close with the caryophyllene. No, it's actually, I found out a lot of these emphasize the first three letters. Caryophyllene is how you pronounce the spicy terp, per Merriam-Webster on online. So my corresponding celebrity with caryophyllene is Beyonce, the spicy, strong, and balanced terpene with the strong and spicy musical artist Beyonce. I think she was part of the Spice Girls, or yeah, the Spice Girls. It's the perfect terpene for Beyonce. Gets your blood running smooth, super balancing and satisfying, strong and uplifting. Beyonce, caryophyllene, basically the same thing. Roll gang. That's kind of fun exercise comparing terpenes to celebrities. I got 5 more terps to give celebrities to. Next up is terpinolene, but before I get on into that, huge shout out my Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool for helping me roll up this time. Today at 8 a.m. and every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific time for the Weekday Wake and Bake with the Roll Gangsters, because we have awoke and now we smoke. Next up on the list of terpene celebrities is the one and only terpinolene. And we match terpinolene with the one and only Kevin Hart. That's right, the energetic comedian, so funny, energizing, and motivated. I picked Kevin Hart not only because he's a great source of energy, kind of caffeinated all the time, but he's also super motivated. He has a great backstory, really started from the bottom, and terpinolene is a great terpene in your smoke for when you're trying to get motivated, when you're trying to get driven for your day. Absolutely love terpinolene in all my smokes. Haze strains are basically patented for terpinolene, so anything haze is probably dominant in terpinolene. And Kevin Hart, kind of like the haze of comedians, you know what I mean? Super bubbly and energetic, kind of like terpinolene. Yo, Stratman hit me up with Destiny's Child. Tina Ullman with the banter, the Spice Girls. Oh my God, Sam. Yo, I probably definitely got that wrong based on the comments. Yo, Beyonce was not part of the Spice Girls. Who the fuck am I thinking of? Shout out Stratman726. Beyonce was part of Destiny's Child, not the Spice Girls. But since I corresponded her with caryophyllene, Beyonce is the Spice Girl today, but I mean, man, I did fuck it up anyway. Yo, shout out Tina and Strat for hooking the brother up with the right info. Shout out Cali420 Love for tuning into the show. Good morning, homie. So the next terpene to correspond with a celebrity on the If Terps Were Celebs episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake Terpene Tuesday edition is humulene. That's right, humulene. The YU sound right in the middle. Humulene. So my corresponding celebrity with humulene is David Attenborough. That is the voice for the Life documentaries and a whole bunch of nature docuseries. I love humulene because of its earthy, natural appeal. It's got such a natural, like, woody spice to it. Gives you that nature hike, bonfire type vibes in your smoke. Gotta love humulene. Very similar to David Attenborough's vibes. Calming and soothing, earthy, lively, and curious. Boosting curiosity. Humulene is an awesome and chosen terpene in lots of smokes. And David Attenborough, the voice of the Life docu-series, super earthy, crunchy dude with a super earthy, crunchy terp. So next up is linalool. That's right, linalool. And my corresponding celebrity with linalool is the beautiful artist Norah Jones. Norah Jones, calming, soothing, and zen, just like linalool. She sings some really unbelievably relaxing music. If you haven't heard of Norah Jones and you're just having a chill vibes moment, smoking up some linalool with that floral taste, the satisfying and sedating aroma of linalool, pop on some Norah Jones. She's a great, soothing, and calming musical artist, and honestly, just a very similar to celebrity to the terpene linalool. So we got two more terpenes to correspond with celebrities, pinene and ocimene, and I am so excited to share those with you guys. But before I do, major shout out, Oaksterdam University, the first ever cannabis college, Harvard of cannabis. Go claim your stake in this unbelievable industry and learn about this magical plant with all of these terpenes. We covered all of the terpenes, their medical benefits, their smells. We did not cover their corresponding celebrities in school, but we really got to learn what they do for your smoke and why they're contained in cannabis and what strains they're contained in. I mean, the place to go to boost your brains on this amazing magical plant and claim your stake in this budding industry, Oaksterdam University is the place to go. 15 years running, use promo code ROLLINGSPOON, one word, Rolling Spoon, to get 10% off your cannabis horticulture classes or your cannabis business classes. Perfect for a resume builder trying to get your foot in the door in this massive, momentous industry, the cannabis industry. Huge shout out, JJ's Flock tuning in, Chuck_XIX. So what are you smoking on this morning? I got some Cali weed in my smoke, homie. Most of the time, shout out Chuck XIX for tuning in. Most of the time I smoke on some Cali weed because I talk so much on these shows that they like to go out and it kind of tastes a little bit funky after a while, so it's kind of tough to smoke stupid fire on the show, but I got some like 12 to 15% here. I think it's Gorilla Glue 4 from California. Shout out the boys in Cali. Can't name any names, but hooking me up with a wake and bake smoke. But anyways, the next terpene to correspond with a celebrity here on the Weekday Wake and Bake Terpene Tuesday episode is pinene. The super spicy, exciting, loud, and sometimes anxious inducing pinene. And my celebrity that I chose to represent pinene is the one and only, the UFC and Las Vegas's own Bruce Buffer. And ladies and gents, this is one of my entertainment role models all the way, an absolute legend and the king of hype men. Bruce Buffer is the king of excitement, so fucking loud, and he's basically the guy who announces all the fighters before they go in and give everything they got battling another human being. And you know, it's not for everybody. He's not for everybody. The UFC is not watched by anybody squeamish. And pinene is not for everybody. In fact, if you're prone to getting anxious, smoking pinene can actually increase your anxiety. But for someone who's looking for that excitement, that energetic boost that is not found in any other terpene, Bruce Buffer's pinene is the way to go. So spicy, Christmas tree vibes, gives you that yee, a little flame in your ass. Cause shit, you know some of us need that. It is yesterday was Motivational Monday. Today's Terpene Tuesday, but we're still trying to get motivated. Love to have some pinene in the smoke. Shout out Bruce Buffer, one of my OG role models, and I kind of just copied his "It's time" for the beginning of the Wake and Bakes. Whenever I go in, good morning, Roll Gang. It's time for another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. That's Bruce Buffer's influence right there. Yo, shout out Bruce Buffer, corresponding perfectly with pinene. So the last terpene, last but certainly not least, considering it's my favorite terpene that's found in cannabis, we've got ocimene. That's right, ocimene, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of like awesome, but ocimene. Smooth, homely, and rich, just like Oprah Winfrey. I absolutely love Oprah. Everybody in the fucking world knows Oprah. Not everybody in the fucking world knows ocimene. It's actually one of the most low-key terps, but as soon as we shine a light on this terp, it's going ape shit. The most textural terpene, the smoothest, creamiest taste. I love the richness of ocimene, and one of the richest, smoothest in the game, Oprah Winfrey, the perfect comparison, just complete dominance in both ocimene and Oprah Winfrey. Absolutely love them both. And they both start with O, the big O's. Ocimene, Oprah, baby. So, really loved this exercise. If terpenes were celebrities, let's do a quick recap. We got myrcene corresponding with Frank Ocean. We got limonene and Bob Ross. We got caryophyllene and Beyonce. We got terpinolene and Kevin Hart. We got humulene and David Attenborough. We have linalool with Norah Jones, pinene with Bruce Buffer, and ocimene with Oprah, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys could tune into the comments of the show, wherever you're getting this, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, after the fact, whenever it's posted, if you could share in the comments section, what celeb do you want to smoke? What's your favorite terpene and the celebrity corresponding? We know you don't actually want to smoke a celeb, but we like to smoke the vibes, We like to smoke the terps. And the terps have some stuff in common with these celebrities. So it was a really, really fun activity, cannabis-centric content for the Roll Gangsters this morning on this Terpene Tuesday episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. I am your host, Processor Sky, every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. You know exactly where to find me, Roll Gangsters. Shout out everybody for tuning in. Camp Counselor T, Tina Ullman, Stratman726, Chuck XIX. We got Cali 420 Love. So much love to everybody tuning in, no matter where you're tapping in. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So much love to you all. I hope you have a great Terpene Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow morning with the beautiful Ariana Janae to recap this amazing 2-year anniversary of the Chamber of Cannabis, this Halloween costume ball we just threw last weekend. I'm still personally recovering from such a banger, a legendary time, and so excited to chop it up with Ariana Janae, another awesome chamber member, and she's the head of the social influence committee of the chamber. So basically, my chamber, commander, my next up in line, and yeah, she works close with Tina too. Shout out Tina tuning in, the president of the Chamber of Cannabis and great friend of the show. But major shout out also to Oaksterdam University, the first cannabis college in the world. First of many, 15 years running. The Harvard of cannabis is the place to go to claim your stake in this budding industry. Use promo code Rolling Spoon to get 10% off your tuition, and use your Rolling Spoon to roll a dime every time. Roll gang. So I'm gonna go smoke the rest of this baby and get on with my Tuesday. So much love to you all. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time with Ariana on the show. Super pumped, Roll gang. It's been a great Terpene Tuesday. If terpenes were celebrities, if you're curious to know, you're going to have to wait till it's posted and watch it back one more time. But, Roll gang, see you tomorrow.